Let's take a look at the general interface of a report after it has been saved or opened. You have a menu up there that gives you access to the different parts of the report. Once you seek, you have a navigation bar here that allows you to navigate within the recording. The main menu is divided into several sections. To return to the summary, you can always click here. Next, the 4 or 5 elements that are here are those for understanding, i.e., analyzing the scan. It's all the different screens that give you, for example, the body, the energy, the technical analysis of the biomarkers, the analysis of the mind, or the different progressions as the recordings are made. So when you need to go back to the summary, you come back here and there, you have everything. The second is for testing, where there is currently only one entry, but there will soon be several. These are the list tests, frequency tests, and live tests. So you also have access to this upstairs. Here, you have all the Bluetooth connections to the sensors. So when you click on it, it will launch a connection to the sensor. This means that you can also launch a recording directly by clicking up there. So, from the moment I log on, it will start recording. So from anywhere, you can restart a recording by clicking on it. Then there's the navigation, which is here on a computer, but maybe at the bottom on a phone, depending on the size of your screen. Here you can navigate through the different sections. So, for example, this is before the session, after the session, and this is everything I've done for this client. But you can also set it to read and navigate like this beat by beat, and it will show you different things. So, for example, here you can see that I have a before assessment, an after assessment, or the total average assessment. But if I ever switch to playback, you can see that it's moving almost in real time. While you're recording, you can navigate through it too and see things moving in real time while you're recording. So when we're in detailed playback, you'll move beat by beat with these 2 points. And when you've clicked stop up there, you'll move from one section to the next using these 2 buttons. So if you have a lot of sections, you can do before and after. Here, at the very top, is the section on saving the report. So which customer is concerned, the title, do you want to put it in the cloud? Putting it in the cloud means you can share it and save it away from your computer. So if you have several computers, for example, a tablet, a phone, a computer, you can open the application with the same account and the same subscription on all the media. And if you put it on the cloud, you'll have access to all the reports on all your computers. Here too, you can change the client, i.e., if you've started a recording on the wrong client, you can change it here simply by clicking on it. Or you can go back to your selection of contacts. The last item up there is the general menu. This general menu allows you to return to the home page, edit your test lists, edit your contacts, edit your contact details, your account, etc., and choose or change your subscription. And here you can update all the text and other data in the application. This is done at launch, but you may need to do it here. There's also a utility that's an Alfie calculator, and underneath you'll find 2 interesting elements. Here, the latest news. The latest news is always displayed here. And here, accessible from every page, is the help request. For example, I'm here and I'm having a technical problem. Go to advice and suggestions. There, you can type in a question. It will search the knowledge base if it finds an answer to the question. And if it does, it will display it there directly. And if it doesn't, you can send us a support request. Wow. And then you have an option. You can either take a screenshot, which will help us understand what's going on with you at the moment, or you can simply write a ticket. But if you take a screenshot, look at what's happening. I now have a screenshot with tools up there. and I can tell exactly what's going on. So I'm going to choose this, for example, and I'm going to circle here. I'm going to choose a little bubble here, and I'm going to say a problem here. And that's it. And once I've done that, click on Validate here. And there you go. There's a little text here, which was the search I did earlier. So the text you typed, the screen copy that will be sent directly to us. Then press Send Message, and a ticket will be created. And we'll have all the information we need to help you as best we can. So use the Opinions and Suggestions menu whenever you have something specific to ask. Another interesting thing is that you have help here for each of the elements. You'll find contextual help here, and eventually you have the videos and texts from the manual that are directly integrated into each of these elements. So if we come back here, for example, you'll also find help on all these sections. So every time you see this, it will open a little help text. Eventually, it will give you direct access to the video and the manual page. It will also give you access to a collaborative forum. Because if you don't have a problem, but you have specific comments to make at this point, or if you need clarification between practitioners, you open this collaborative forum by clicking on the question marks. You'll then be able to ask questions or answer questions from other users about this area. When you come back to the home page, you'll always see the last open report displayed here, or the one we've opened at the moment, which is here. So if you ever come back here, you'll find it here in progress. So when you click on in progress, it won't reload it. It'll just go back to the in progress page. Then what you have up there is everything to do with analyzing the report. But then you have two important parts that are balanced and shared. We'll be looking in more detail at what we can do with all this. So here you have the scan analysis. Here you have the live tests. Here's what you're going to do with the scan as a conclusion. And then you may want to share it here.